This report is showing sales by subcategory for last 5 weeks for the current year. And this is dynamic. I can also change it from sales to profit. And now this is going to show profit by subcategory. And we can also change this to product if you want. And it'll show you profit by product. And this is last 5 weeks in the current year, starting current week. Let's see how you can design this report in Incorta. So this is a pretty simple schema I'm using. There is a join between date table and sales table. And in date dimension, I have a formula column, which is returning a week number for a particular year, right? Every year, this week number will get reset and week will start on Sunday. So this is a function from Incorta that I'm using here, and input to this is date. So every date will be tagged by a week number, and every year, week number will start from 1. Now, using this week number, I'm able to design this. Let's see how it's designed. Let's open this up and see. This is just a dimension, and it reads a value from presentation variable, and depending on what user has selected, it will return a column from the table, which is dimension here. That's how it is dynamic. And same thing is for measure as well to make this report dynamic. Again, read user selected value from presentation variable and then return the column accordingly. Now first review the filter for this report. First thing I'm doing is I'm filtering it by current year because I want to show this by last 5 weeks for the current year. And then this formula that we just reviewed in the date table, I am filtering this value in this formula column by current week. This is a session variable, and current week for this session is 34. It is returning last week, for example. The way it is filtering, it will return last week and then last 5 weeks. These three together will return last 5 weeks for the current year. So this is the filter for the insight. Now, how am I showing week 1, week 2, week 3? Let's review that quickly. Now what I'm doing here is I'm comparing, again, same formula in the date table that we reviewed. I'm comparing this with $current week -1 and then returning week 5. So week 5 is the last week in this year. And similarly, I'm returning week 4, week 3, week 2, and week 1 by comparing this column with current week. And then of course, I'm subtracting 1, 2, 3, and 4 here to return the correct week. And that's how this is done, right? Now, let me show you something to make sure this is correct. This is returning correct value. A simple test here can be, I can add one more formula here, and I can say, okay, week start date. And here, let's provide date as input and click on save. So now this is returning first day of the week for week 1, right? So that's how I know that this is working fine. This is for last 5 weeks.